everybody, this is Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show. pumped, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the New York Yankees. Jon Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the New York Yankees, with their eyes set on defending that World Series title from last year. And a bit odd, they're not considered a front runner after winning it all. That's not usually the case.
Well, Boog, they're still right in the mix. They'll contend, but they're not head and shoulders above the rest of the league by any means. They're going to have to scrap and claw all the way to October if they want to repeat.
You're right. There's still a ton of talent on the roster, so it doesn't seem far-fetched that they could make another great postseason run. First pitch coming your way next.
Yankees.
Base is empty, one away. Dominic Canzone. Canzone goes 6'1", 34-year-old vet, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. And the pitch. Line drive, base hit down the line. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the second. Leading off, Big Daddy Warren. The right-hander back to work. Now this is in the air down the line. Jones under it. Corrals it. And a quick out, number one.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup, Nolan Jones up next for the Mariners. Flares it into the outfield, and that's a fair ball. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. There was a sinker up in the...
Now Big Daddy Warren. He crushed out of here earlier. An absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
And that should be extra bases. Jed around second, headed for third. And he's got it done.
It up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
One away, runners at second and third. And now the center fielder, Spencer Jones. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 3-zip.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Man at second. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Got it by him for the K. 1 run, 6 full. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Big Daddy Warren. He's already homered here in this one. Swung on, belted. Rodriguez ranging back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark. Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
Our final line is
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there. against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Line drive, and there's a hit. Man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Big Daddy Warren. He's a guy who does it all. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Rodriguez settles under it. And that's the third out. The Yanks lead one, scoreless after one. Back in the Bronx, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Brian Rocchio. Now a fly ball to right center. He's got it, and there's one down.
Up next to the Yankees, the right fielder, Big Daddy Warren.
And a foul ball. Jed over at second. Pasquantino over at first, with one away. And a foul ball. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. And a pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Calls it in, 2 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's a big power threat. Big Daddy Warren. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. They must be going crazy in the dugout. His second homer this series. It's 3-2. Chris, he just tied Frank Robinson. First and second, 2 down. And now for Seattle, Miguel Vargas. Swung on, belted. Warren ranging back on the warning track and hauls it in. So 2 down. Did a strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. Here's the center fielder, Spencer Jones.
The center fielder.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout. 1 down. And next for New York, Big Daddy Warren. He's already homered here in this one.
Working ahead.
Hit hard the other way. Down the line. This has got a chance. And foul. Fall off foul. The Yankees looking to rally. Tying run at the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Out at the plate.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
A swing and a soft liner. Brings it in for the third out. 1 left for the Yankees. Still down. Warren, certainly not the reason they lost this game. 2 hits, including that long ball.
Really impressive work at the dish. He gave his teammates a lot of...
Running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from schemes. I can't hold a frown too long. I can't stay down too long. Running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from schemes. tell you my problems. I can tell you my sins. I can tell you my problems. I'm uncomfortable in my skin. I'm uncomfortable with my
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the New York Yankees. Boog Sciambi alongside Chris. We've got Big Daddy Warren stepping in now for the Yankees. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. That'll make it out of here.
The pitcher knew is
back in the Bronx, and here is Mark Vientos. Down the line, it's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make a pay.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Big Daddy Warren. And first offering is fouled off. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you...
So we make a move while they beating the block. We going straight to the top. So we gotta move in the same direction. Yeah, we gotta move. Yeah, time for a new revolution. Yeah. We gotta move, yeah. You can't stop the message. Lies for sale, pay attention. This justice on suspicion. Don't wanna be another victim. So we gotta move in the same direction. Yeah. We gotta move. Time for a new revolution. Yeah, we gotta move. Yeah, it's time to deal with this trauma. Turn trauma, get together, rewrite the mission statement. Regardless who's doing it, we gotta stop viewing ourselves on the pavement. And if we don't get it ourselves, then we can't be mad when we don't receive the paper. We've come too far for our sins to continue to look back and say that's the way it went. That's just 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 the way it went.
you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company.
Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul.
So I went to the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
And that one hammered. That ball's carrying. And it's off the wall.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field.
So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
And up next for New York, Spencer Jones. And a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Risky, pitch to first, and he's back in easily. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. There goes the runner. Strike in there. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Runner goes again. Out at third. And that ends the inning. So 2 down. Now it's Jansen to hit. Two out, space is empty. That one ripped. Diving, makes the grab.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder, you lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Now back, right fielder.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable. Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And this one could be extra bases. 1 run is in. Pasquantino round second, on his way to third. Caught in a rundown now. Now a relay to third. And he's got no chance. He's out. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 2 outs. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there.
Now
And
back,
stepping in
right
for the
fielder.
Yankees, Big Daddy Warren.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And brings it in at the wall.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get it. I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about it.
How can I lose?
ever win. Somebody please help me.